Hey everybody, welcome to Rama today. Thanks for joining us. And welcome to your warrior routine. Okay, this is Aries 2.0. So this is a rework of our original Aries routine, which is definitely a challenging routine and a potent routine to say the least. So everybody kick back. Everything moves a little slower. Everything takes a little bit more time. More patience is needed. So just kind of let the routine come to you. With that, we're going to start in a position that we call the child's pose. And we're going to include the shoulder variation. So I want you to come down to your hands and your knees, sit back on your feet, forehead on the floor, and then let your arms reach out in front of you, and then try to bend your elbows and bring your hands up your middle back for the child's pose, including the shoulder variation. Everybody, wasting no time in this approach of passiveness, okay, in this approach of just being relaxed while you're stretching. I want you to make sure that you're not forcing anything today and you're not in a hurry. Like I mentioned, just kick back. Let's focus on some breathing, and this is going to do the trick today. You have another 35 seconds left for the pose. All right, everybody, listen, just go ahead and let your arms come out of the pose first, and then come up to your hands and your knees as I transition now. Cross the ankles behind you, sit your butt through your feet. And everybody, I want you to lie down on the ground, but then bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees open up. Okay, this is our supine bound angle. Okay, just like the bound angle, the feet will be pressed together and the knees will be flared out. But this one, you're just lying down on the ground. Okay, it's a very comfortable version of bound angle. Okay, in this position, you can just close your eyes. Enjoy just lying down on the floor. Okay, follow every breath that you're taking through your body. And I want you to try to refine your breathing at this point. Everybody, right, it's early in the routine, and so it's important within these first few minutes that we get this going that, you find the breath that's ultimately going to carry you through this entire series today. Okay, I would recommend try to breathe every single breath deeply. I would also say to breathe really fluidly. And then lastly, if it's something you can achieve, I would say breathe through your nose. Okay, see if you can add just those three things within the breath to every single pose that you do. And of course, this will not be easy. Of course, your mind will drift away from your breathing, multiple times. But that's kind of what I'm here for. I'll be here reminding you, saying, hey, everybody, remember, focus on your breathing. Okay, and you'll be out there and you'll probably be like, oh, that's right. And you'll notice I'm not still focused on my breathing. But that's when you have been reminded, and that's when you come back to your breath. So everybody, right now, find that breath, and then also make a commitment that this will be a priority to you. Okay, this will be your focal point. So right now in the supine bound angle, you're breathing deep. You're breathing fluidly. You're breathing through your nose if you can. You have 30 more seconds in this pose. All right, now, just kind of a nice little transition. Okay, we're going to close the knees, and we're going to squeeze the knees into the chest, and we're just going to rock our bodies back and forth so we build momentum, and we can actually come all the way up to a seated position. And then from seated, we're still transitioning, and we're going to cross our ankles and go to our hands and our knees. And then everybody, let's go ahead and move into our first, probably I would say, pretty difficult pose here, the dragon position. Let's step the right foot in between the hands and lengthen the left leg back. We might want to pad up the back knee. Climb the hands up the right leg and sketch that spine to be nice and tall. Everybody, if you have a kettlebell or one of the yoga blocks, or something that you could put your left hand onto to help support your body, I would say do it. We have a nice full 5 minutes in this right side dragon pose. Okay, 5 minutes, everybody. This is really a thorough amount of time, and this is going to be challenging to not only your body, but of course to your mind. I want you to go to the place in your mind where you're calm and you're peaceful, and literally the challenge doesn't bother you. Okay, you feel the challenge, but you're not reacting to the challenge. And I also want to mention that probably the best way you'll achieve that is by focusing really closely to your breath. How deep can you breathe in this pose? How fluidly and freely can you get that breath to be? Everybody narrow your attention down, fixate on your breathing, and give me 4 more minutes in the right side dragon pose. Well, right now, I am literally searching out anything tight within my body, anything tense, right? Anything at all that's really just kind of, holding me back physically speaking. And I'm just giving the pose the time it needs to help flush out those things as I really bring in this openness into my body. That's going to improve every aspect of my, physical, my mental, and all that encompasses my wellness. We now have 3 more minutes for this right side dragon pose. Really allow that back leg to dip as your body just kind of plops towards the floor with your spine tall. It's like you're trying to allow your bones to open up. And now 2 more minutes on this right side dragon pose. Just so you're aware, 2 more minutes. You're beyond halfway. And now we have 1 more minute to go in this pose. So really down to the last moment or the last minute. And you're just, if it's something you want to try, you're just trying to relax even more. Okay, I'm going to let another inch go. I'm going to let another millimeter go. I'm going to let another little tiny piece of the tightness in my body go. I literally fully, completely surrender towards the ground with this body. In this dragon pose, there's no resistance and there's no fighting. I'm literally just plopping, everybody. 30 seconds left. And then from there, we transition. Everybody, the hands come down, you slide out to your hands and your knees, and we are just going to go right into our other leg. So from your hands and your knees, everyone, we're going to step that left foot in between, and we're going to climb those hands up the left leg. We could put a block, kettlebell, medicine ball in the right hand if we need that support. It helps. We could pat up our back knee, right? Whatever we need to do, that's what we do to get ourselves comfortable and ready for this challenging 5-minute dragon. Okay, comfortable doesn't mean we're looking to avoid the challenge of the stretch. It just means we want to make sure that we're not irritated in areas of the body that we don't want to be irritated or challenged with, right? We want to be challenged with the stretching through the body, not with just like the compression of the knee or things like that. So here we are on our left side dragon. We have 4.5 minutes left. We're paying close attention to the breath, hopefully. Again, as I continue to remind you, just to keep coming back to that. So everybody, give it your best shot. You will get through this. Just stay patient and stay focused. You're just about there. You have 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. We're now at our 3-minute mark, right, everybody? So 3 minutes now. Okay, 3 minutes in this pose. It's kind of like we're now just down to our normal amount of time for a dragon pose, right? So you've got 2 minutes behind you. You've got 3 minutes to go. Just keep that focus. It will help. You know, while you're in the pose too, sometimes it helps just to deal with the challenge of it is, you know, I like just to, as I'm sitting there and, you know, going through the pain of the position, I just remind myself why I actually chose to even to do it in the first place. I mean, these are my intentions. You know, I want to get my body to be open and to be optimized for my training and to feel my best. You know, longevity and, of course, prevention of injury. And I have to stay connected to that because this is the path. I'm on it. I'm actually taking time out of my day to do something about it. You know, and that's the key. You know, this is the part of my day that I really take for me. You know, this is where I'm really giving myself something very nurturing. And again, on every level, it optimizes every other part of my training. So, you know, just first of all, good for you for even doing this. But then I would recommend, you know, just remind yourself why you even chose to do this. 30 seconds now, y'all, 30 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and just easy now. Let's go ahead and come out of the pose. And this time, everybody, this time I actually want you to lay down on the ground. Okay, so we are going to go right into our rebound effect. And we're just going to lie it down flat, face down. Arms could be wherever you want them to be. And this is also an important pose. Okay, this is that pose that we use, sporadically throughout the routines, but definitely more so in the Warrior series. It's like a little mini recovery. It does a nice job at just kind of letting the nervous system relax and reset. And just two, making sure that your body, you're not really actively warming up or really doing much physically speaking. So we're just kind of taking our time, making sure things are staying calm, things are staying cool and collected. So this is our rebound. And we just have a few more moments here. So enjoy it. All right. And now, as we just keep it moving, I want you to come into a seated position. So go ahead and push up through hands and knees and cross the ankles and sit the butt through the feet. I want you to open your legs wide. This is a seated straddle. If you need to elevate your hips, then you would do that now. Okay? If you have a Ramwad mat, you would rotate and open your feet in the corners of the mat, wide as they can go. You don't care how wide they can go, but they're just going as wide as they can go. And then in the seated straddle, you're going to fall forward with your body. You're going to let your torso, your head just kind of plop down. You walk your hands out, or you could reach out and grab your legs or feet if you have a hard time with it. And you're just going to do what you do in every single pose. You're going to mentally fall asleep and let your bones just completely open up. Okay, you're going to put a nice gentle stretch right within that soft tissue and very subtle traction, right, even within the fascial elements of your body. And you're just going to sit there and you're going to breathe. You're going to take your time in the pose. And little by little, as your body renders and it yields and it opens, which it will, you might go deeper and deeper throughout the duration of the pose. It's common for you to be at a different depth when you end the pose than when you began the pose, because of course, little by little, your body is adjusting and it's opening, okay, and it's relaxing and it's letting you go deeper and deeper. But that process of going deeper is never because of force. It's not because you're jamming and being aggressive. This is this natural process of just allowing it to do it as it's ready. So give me 4 minutes in the seated straddle and just relax, everybody. I know these are long held poses today, right? We always kind of amp up, when we do our 2.0 versions. And in amping up, we actually just take a little more time. We get a little bit more still and quiet and calm. And that's the way we go deeper in our Ramwad routines, is with more stillness. And that's what we're giving you guys a chance to do. With just the length of time, we're giving you an opportunity to get quiet and still within it. Two and a half minutes, it means we're at our halfway point. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Everybody in this routine, this is the third pose that's been 5 minutes. And I think that might be a first, right? So this is definitely a mental routine. Relax though, okay, relax. You're literally already, even within the entire routine, at your halfway point. Okay, we're right around that halfway point. 45 seconds, everybody, just so you're aware. If you can give me that last few inches within your body, or maybe millimeters, I would say give them now. Complete, total surrender within your body. 30 seconds left. All right, come on out of the pose. Just roll your body up. It's actually just an easy transition of just coming up to sitting tall again. And then I would like you to take your shins and cross them so that your right shin is in front of your left shin. Okay, now we are going to go into our archer, which means if you need a strap or a band, then put that now in your right hand. With your shins crossed, right arm above your head, bend the elbow, and left arm down your side and up your back. So we have our crossed shin archer position. Okay, let your spine stay tall and let your breath stay deep. Those reminders are still there for you. Maintain that focus closely, right, to every little part of your body that you're experiencing and feeling. This is the way this becomes potent and powerful. You're completely involved with what you're doing. Now, this archer with right arm lead is literally a 2-minute archer pose. But we already have 30 seconds into that, so we have a minute and a half left. So with your spine tall, you're in your archer arms, open up through those shoulders, breathing massive and free. Just patience, perseverance, consistency, persistency. These are all my allies that I need to bring into this pose and into this routine. 1 minute to go. Stay with the pose if it's possible. Just also knowing that this is a long time for archers, so I know there might be some challenge with this. Okay, again, just in every moment, you're doing your best. If you can't hold it for as long as I'm trying to get you to hold it, then just go as long as you can, and that's okay. Actually, though, at this point, you can go ahead and let your arms come out of the pose. We're still in that crossed shin position. Now, just let your body fall forward, so we're going to stretch out through the hips and the lower back now. Now, if you want more of a right hip stretch, then I would just say, keeping your legs still bent, it's still crossed shins, but I would say scoot your foot about 12 inches further forward with your knee bent still. So that your head, when you fall forward, literally is more resting closer to your foot instead of beyond your foot. And usually that will increase the stretch of the hip for this pose. Again, everybody, come on, keep breathing, keep relaxing, keep allowing that body just to yield to the time you're in the pose. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left as you dip into your hips and lengthen through your spine and just kind of, again, fall asleep in the pose. And now 1 minute, everybody. Remember, the mentality in this is very nonchalant, very leisure. Remember, you're just kind of letting it come to you. Everyone, listen, at this point, I want you to roll your spine back up so my spine is tall. Okay, I'm lifting up through my spine and I'm just seated. Take your left shin and switch it so that it's in front of your right shin. Okay, and then you might want that towel in your left hand because we are going to change sides now. The left arm goes above your head, the right arm goes down your side, up your back. A long time for archer, 2 minutes, is not a very easy amount of time. So remember, if you are unable to hold this pose for this long, then just go as long as possible. Even if you have to come out for a few moments, maybe let your arms rest and then come back into it, that's fine. Okay, so just again, in the end, understand that the time that you're able to even do these poses will increase through that process and through being persistent and through repetition. It's just like anything. You literally have to train your body to even be able to do this stuff. Okay, so just be aware of that. Don't expect too much too soon. "30 seconds to go. Maintain that focus. Okay, keep that spine tall. Keep that breath deep. Remember, breathe. Just keep coming back to it. Am I still breathing every breath deep? If not, try again. Keep coming back. Keep focused on it. Last few moments for this part of the pose. All right, let your arms come out of the position. And then I just want you to go ahead and fall forward with your body again. So now we're right back into those lower backs and hip area. So we just have our folded forward. We're in that seated cross shin. Now remember, if you want to increase the sensation, scoot your left foot further forward. That usually will help. And this should feel amazing, right? This should feel like your body the entire time is saying yes while you're in the pose. It's not saying no. It hurts, but it hurts good. 30 seconds left as you're still diving down low. All right, now just really easy. Again, I just want you to roll your body right back up out of the pose. Okay, now, maybe even a little unusual, but I want you to go ahead and take your right leg back in front of your left leg for another cross shin, but the right leg is in front again. Now, the extra option, since your hips are already a little bit open, is can you take your right leg on top of left leg for a position that we call double pigeon, instead of just a cross shin. So this double pigeon is the deeper variation. If your knees are okay with that, do that. If not, cross shin is fine. But then again, fall forward again, right back into your hips, double pigeon or seated cross shin for another 2 minutes. Your right leg is on top or it's in front, and just relax back in. And everybody, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Just try to relax a little further. Come on, patience, right? Focus. Remember, keep breathing. You just have a few more moments on this side. All right, just go ahead and come on out of that pose, roll that body up, and you probably guessed, change to the other side again. Left leg in front or left leg on top. So it's either double pigeon or it's your seated cross shin for a second time. Then fall forward and just dip and sink right into those hips and relax. Couple minutes. And now 1 minute. Everybody, 1 more minute. All right, listen, everybody, just slowly now. Again, very easy. I want you to roll your body back up out of the pose, just taking your time. And I just want you to stay seated, but any which way you want to do it, right? You can just cross your shins, right shin back in front, okay? Or you can even transfer and actually sit on your heels like a saddle pose with your spine tall. But everybody, the part of the potency of Aries is in our finishing breath work. And there's no way that I'd have you do this long of breath work if I didn't believe it was incredibly potent and important. So everybody, we're going to be sitting tall now for at least 10 minutes. So I want to make sure that you are comfortable because we're going to be breathing for 10 minutes solid, and this will not be easy. But again, remember, this routine today is a challenge for your mind. So while you're sitting tall, we're actually going to do the alternating nostril breathing technique. So you're going to use your right hand or your left. It actually doesn't matter. But I want you to plug your right nostril and leave your left nostril open. And while your spine is tall, we're going to breathe together for 8 on the inhale and 10 on the exhale, but we're going to alternate nostrils. So with the right nostril closed, let's give it a go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now listen, close your left nostril with your index finger, open your right nostril, and exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, leave your right nostril open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your right, open left. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave your left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your left, open right. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave the right open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave the left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left, open right. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave the right open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Close the right, open left. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave the left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left, open right. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave the right open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left, open right. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the right open. We're going to add retention. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means hold your breath, plug your nose, and hold for 10. Do your best. Open your left. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plug it and hold it. 10 seconds. Do your best. Relax your brain. Open your right and exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave your right open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and plug both and hold for 10. Open your left and exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the left open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plug them and hold it for 10. Open the right. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the right open. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plug both and hold. Now you're right now at your halfway point for this breathing, 10-minute long. Everybody, you know the pattern. Open the left and exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Maintain this pattern and just do it on your own. Inhale left through 1, on your own, counting to 8, holding for 10, exhaling the opposite for 10, on your own. See how quiet you can get, focused you can be. Keep alternating the nostrils and follow that pattern. Three minutes left. Just keep counting and keep breathing. And you're now at your last minute. Come on, focus, keep counting, keep alternating. Thirty seconds. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . All right, listen, just take a nice, massive inhale. Undo your hand grip and just breathe in huge. And then exhale everything out, right through both nostrils. Empty, empty, empty. And then again, take a massive, massive, massive breath, exaggerated. Exhale everything out, completely empty, and just breathing natural now. Undo your legs and lie down on the ground, on your back, relax. Everybody, this is our rebound effect. And this is definitely important for this routine today. So just lying down, let it start soaking in right now. Let it begin to really root into your body and into your mind. That was, like I said, a mentally challenging routine. And the breathing technique was probably the most difficult thing you really have done within the routine. And which is crazy because we barely even do anything with that. We're just sitting. But that's the challenge of the mind. And everybody, amazing effort. If you want to lie down for 5 minutes, I would recommend 5 minutes today because this was definitely thorough. But I will say officially this routine is done. Thanks for joining us for our Aries 2.0. Truly, I hope this one really has a strong impact on your day-to-day and your training this week. All right, take care. We'll see you tomorrow.